Hey everybody, I've got Marianne Padjan here. She's from outside of Toronto, Canada. I'm so happy to have her here today. And I met her through Michael P. We all know who Michael P. is. And she has brought so much wealth of knowledge and healing into my body. And I'm so happy. And I just want to introduce you guys to her because it is Women's Month, right? Women's History Month. And she does so many great things that I think she can help a lot of people. Well, I know she can help a lot of people. She's helping me right now. So before I talk too much longer, because Marianne and I love to chat, I am going to introduce her formally. Might take me a minute. All right. So she finds that people fascinating, as do I, and passionate about empowering and inspiring them. The learning part for her never ever ends because she's taking courses, has learned a variety of coaches around the world, and for the past 30 years she's had them. She's a bit of a course junkie. I think a lot of us are, right? Great. She's also an international best-selling author and a Guinness World Book Record participant. I am not a lot of people are, so that's really cool. She's an empowerment coach, workshop facilitator, retreat leader. Get to the lender later. Ordained minister. Well, what can you say about that? And she also is a Reiki master. I'm not a Reiki master, just level 2. And meditation specialist, Kundalini yoga teacher, and a real estate agent. That's really big right now, even not only in the United States, but in Canada too. So what makes me really excited about her is that she's very eclectic and she gives a variety of different things going in our world right now to keep her busy. She really needs to be busier. And she's going to talk to us about this great AO scanner that she's using on me. And you guys are going to get a great discount on that if you listen till the end. We'll let you know how to get that. For her to work on you. So she's guided people from divorce to marriage, as well as bankruptcy to millionaires. I need that too. And she enjoys engaging people with their own growth as they find power again and thrive. And she will help you, I can't even talk, help you recognize your greatness. So I'd really like to introduce Marianne to you. She's going to take it over and like I said, listen to the end so we can talk to you about $150 and it's for an hour of her time and energy and greatness.
Or we can tell them right now so they can.
We'll tell you guys now. How's that?
I typically try. It's typically about a $250 session. So we're going to offer it for $150 for anyone who sees this show, and you can give me a shout. Actually, I'll give you my email right away, which is weird. We're still doing this backwards, but it's
I know.
Spiritual. It's spiritualtouch11@gmail.com. So spiritualtouch11@gmail.com. And that's, just say you watch the show or mention Jenny, and the $150 session is all yours. Perfect. So Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you for making me sound so awesome. I forget sometimes some of the things I do until someone gets up and does, I've been doing so many podcasts until they start reading out my bio and I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. But it's been a long time in the making. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm 59 years old. I've been doing all this type of work, the wellness, the spiritual, the metaphysician, everything for probably, at least over 30, at least. But honestly, I think I started when I was 16 years old with yoga, meditation, discovered that. And then I thought, wow, this is fantastic. And then I found out about supplements and I thought, wow, you can take supplements and feel better and you don't have to have a cold all the time. So I was prone to sinus infections a lot when I was younger. And then I found out that it's because, we're trying to open up our intuition and so on and so forth. I think it's because I was eating too much dairy.
Okay, the dairy thing too, right? But it's your
Right?
third eye, or are you talking about the third eye opening?
Yeah, yeah,
It's kind of blocked?
yeah.
This is working for me.
Oh, yay. That's good. I'm glad you're taking it. I take a lot
Yes,
of
thank you.
supplements. I've been a
Yes.
supplement girl for a long time. So I used to own a spa. So when I had that, I used to sell supplements as well as cleanses. I'm a big cleanser. I think if we do, liver cleanse, kidney cleanse, colon cleanse, some internal thing that we'll need less medication, if hopefully none. I mean, the aim is to have no medications at all, which would be fantastic. Heal everything you can with meditation, not medication, meditation, and yoga, fresh air. The breath work is crazy. Maybe we can do a 1 minute meditation, because I do something called Meditation Minute with Marianne. And it was just, COVID had come, and I thought, people need a little bit of a break. They need something to de-stress. So I thought, anyone, because there's all these people that are so scared of meditation. Oh my gosh, I can't calm down my mind. I can't, anyone can do anything for 1 minute. So I thought, let's do this. And so I started posting a bunch of videos on my Facebook. And people started commenting, and so many people started commenting. And I was like, wow, this is fantastic. I'm glad people are getting some relief from this. So then I just turned it into a thing. I have Meditation Minute with Marianne. And it's perfect, because in a minute you can take maybe, 3, 4, 5, 6, depends on what kind of deep breathing it is. But you can take some really good breaths, and immediately you feel better. Yeah. And you take your sympathetic nervous system right into the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's immediately it works on you, and it just calms you right down. Right. So we can do one now if you'd like. Would you like to do one now?
By the way, backing up, I don't think people in the United States know that, especially Toronto, was on lockdown.
Oh, total lockdown.
You couldn't even leave your apartment or your house. So I don't think people in the States.
You could go outside for a walk, but we did. we're still in lockdown. Really, we're getting unlocked on Monday, actually, a little bit, and we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. So, okay, so let's do, everyone come sitting up. So you want to sit straight. You always want your spine to be straight and your neck to be straight, because the energy is going to travel right through it. So you want that. And then you want to close your eyes. And then you want to take a deep inhale through your nose. And you want to hold that breath for a count of 4. And then exhale. And you want to do it again. Try to time it. Inhale. And exhale. So you're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And on every other breath, we're going to hold it for 4. So for this one, we're going to inhale. Hold it for 4. And exhale. Then we're going to inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And hold it for 4. And exhale. Inhale. And inhale. And hold it. And exhale. And one big inhale. And exhale. Shake it out, shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Open your eyes, shake it out. Shake your hands. Shake, 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 shake. See, 1 minute. And it's so much calmer, right? Everyone's so much more grounded, so much more calmer. And you want to try to do a meditation right before you go to sleep. That way you'll sleep better. I do a meditation before I go on air. I've been doing podcasts now. Like I've literally never done one, and it hasn't even been a year. And I've been doing so many, I can't even count them anymore. And this month is my record month. I think I have something like 6 or 7 of them booked.
Wow. Wow.
So we'll see what happens with that. And I also, yes, and my pleasure to be here. So thank you for inviting me. And
thank
also
you for doing this with me.
And also I've done a summit. So I've actually put together a summit. It was a women's leadership summit. It's on my Facebook. It's on YouTube. You can still see it. It's Women's Leadership Summit, How to Keep a Resilient Mind in Business. So it was amazing. And my next one, I'm hoping to do co-ed, both men and women, and perhaps 2 days.
That's fantastic.
So
yeah,
we'll
keep me up to date with that, because then I can post that for you also.
Yes, of course, of
Thank
course.
you.
And what else do I do? Yes, so I do a lot of coaching. So
AO
coaching
scan too.
and the AO scan. So here's the AO scan, but I do actually couple up. So even that $150 session, it will be the full session with the AO scan, but it's not going to be just the AO scan. I mean, I can't just go zzz, zzz, zzz to you and that's it. Like this is a frequency little gadget here that we have. It's a device that emits a frequency. So the frequency matches. So let's say happiness has a frequency. So now we're going to try to match that. We're going to match that frequency, and you will be happy. And we're going to have the frequency. So we have like the frequency of love here, and you know, forgiveness and gratitude and parasites, you know, and multiple sclerosis, right? So we match up. There's physical and there's emotional, and there's a scanner. It'll scan your body. And so we have a voice scan. So, I don't know if you can see it. Sorry. Okay, here we are.
Yeah,
actually,
really
why don't we do this here? I'm going to just demo this. And so when you click onto this, you want to sit there and speak right sort of into it for about 15 seconds, kind of randomly. You do want to say your name. So my name is Marianne Padjan, and then you just kind of wait, and then it stops, and hopefully you'll be able to see. Yeah, so it does give you this. Sorry, it's so light. There we go. Anyway, so that's the scan, and then it works on sound therapy. And so this would be the healing. So the sound is the healing, and the scan was done through the voice. So now that we have this, and you would import some information about your client. They would do the voice scan. So this is why we're able to do this through Zoom. You can do the voice scan, and then we can play the music, but I can also email you this, and then you can listen to this music at home. And then there's a few other, sorry, I'm just going to turn it off.
There's 4 different, you do that for, aren't there 4 different scans that you've been sending to me? Excuse me. There's 4 different types of music that also come with that, but they're different every time when you send them to me.
So it scans the 4 most prominent things that kind of came up for you, and then that's kind of what it works on. And then you can listen to it at home, which is fantastic. And then there's other ways of using it with the phone and so on and so forth. I won't get into the whole detail. We don't really have that much time, but it does work very well. And of course, we've had some great results with you, right?
You have, and yeah, I've had one doctor who's like, wait, you were like this last week, and you're like this week. How can you be that much better? I mean, he's like, you don't have any parasites that are showing up in your body right now. And I'm like, I don't know, because she just did it again. They weren't in there this time, because I listen to the music before I go to bed when I'm doing my breathing. Then I wake up in the middle of the night, maybe use the restroom or something, listen to it then to get back to sleep. And I listen to it in the morning also. But every time I listen to music, I do my breathing too. Then throughout the day, I try to do it every hour. Things like that. It's really helping me. I can say that. I mean, I'll just say that. So it has been that. So thank you.
And we've had some very good results. We've had some very, interesting results, and you've had some pretty intense symptoms that have disappeared. It definitely works very well on me. I've been using it for about 5 months now, and
Right.
it's phenomenal. I think I was either the third or the fourth person in Canada to have it. So my professor, Dr. George Grant, he had it first, then I had it, and then I think there's a few other people that are now purchasing it, but definitely. And my friend down in Texas, she has one too. It's phenomenal. It's fantastic. I love this device. I have another similar device that I use here that I've been using for years, and it's great to couple them up, because this one you have to actually hold something, you have to be here in person. I'm not able to, but because of the voice recognition, I love that. I you know, you gotta love technology. Technology freaks me out a lot, but you have to love it, because there's so much awesomeness that comes through it that it's just fantastic. I actually also, speaking of technology, just changed brokerages with my real estate, and I ended up choosing literally the techiest brokerage in the world right now, and they are international, so I can actually say the world. And I'm thinking, why am I doing this to myself? But I love them. They're so amazing. They have such great things. I mean, I'm going to have to just challenge myself, which is kind of what I do with my clients when I'm coaching, you know, and that's why I'm saying it's not just going to be an AO scan treatment. There will be some additional coaching. You know, I may give you some meditations to do as homework. I'll probably tell you to journal, because I don't think I've ever had anyone where I haven't told them to journal. I think journaling is phenomenal. And there's that brain hand connection, right? There's like, when you write it out, it just kind of sticks better, and you learn it quicker, you learn it more efficiently, and it just kind of stays with you naturally. That's how I am. I will write and write and write in seminars, or, you know, if I'm listening to something, I may never go back to it again, but because I'm writing it, it just kind of stays with me longer. So that's why writing is hugely, hugely important. You know, can't say enough about gratitude journal. I think everyone in the universe should have one. I think we all practice being more and more thankful for everything that we have. You know, I was speaking to a friend of mine down in Texas, and they had all those floods and power outage and no water, the opposite of floods. And wow, you know, and she goes, and how are you? And I go, I'm fine, I'm okay, you know, but you know, this. And I go, I have water, so I feel like I shouldn't complain at all.
Electricity and water.
Well, she has both now, but gosh, she was 17 days. Like, that's a lot to be without water. Like, that's really hard, you know? So, and I know that there's, you know, people in third world countries that don't have water. So
last year and a half, I think a lot of us have found be more grateful and more patient, which is my word for 2021. What is your word for 2021? That's usually what I ask people first.
Geez, you know what? Patience should probably be mine, because I'm really not, and just focus and grounded. Grounded is staying grounded is important. Focus, believe. I think mine's going to have to be believe. Believe, because you have to do what you have to do to get to the part where you have to believe it. Right.
Yeah.
And gosh, there's so many words. What about forgiveness? You know, how huge is that? Like, look at all the stuff that we've gone through with COVID. And I'll be participating in a book called The Blessings of COVID, right? Because we've heard so much negative things about COVID and whatnot, that, you know, we need to start talking about some of the really great things that have happened for a lot of people. I know it hasn't been a great time for many. I've shifted jobs and you know, certain things, and huge shift in my lifestyle, and it's all very exciting. It's challenging. It's not, some days I want to rip my hair out, but
I agree.
If you don't challenge yourself, you don't really grow that much. And if you're not growing, you're kind of stagnant. But even ourselves, like, even when you do the AO scan or anything, you could check your blood sugar, you could check your blood pressure, and then you could check it in 5 minutes, and it would be different. Now, it wouldn't probably be completely different, but it would probably be a little bit different, because our cells move around. We don't sit still. Like, we don't, you know, so things
even
move.
if we're sitting still, they change. That's what's so crazy.
things move, so there's got to be movement, right? So,
Yeah.
and there's got to be movement up here and in here, and we've got to start softening, and we've got to start, doing what we need to do to help heal. And so once you start healing this and this, a lot of the physical just kind of falls into place, right?
It's
And
true.
of course, and of course, breathing exercises and the meditation and so on and so forth. So yeah.
That's totally true. I haven't even heard your dog or the cats.
My
Where's the
dog's
dog?
actually just sleeping. I took him to the park before we did this.
You're like, be quiet. Like Johnny, don't say anything, right?
You know what's really funny? I was at the dog park yesterday and I ran into this lady, and I don't know how we got onto, because her dog had a bit of a sling on her paw. And I said, oh, what happened here? And she goes, oh, she hurt her ligaments. And I said, you should get her some collagen. And she said, yeah, that's a good idea. And I started talking to her. And she goes, oh, give me the names of those vitamins that you do. And I said, yeah, I have a line of vitamins that I also sell. So I also sell USANA, and only because they're absolutely amazing. And oh, there you go. See, there it is. Here, hang on.
My eyes.
There we go. Here's a nice big one.
My eyes. There you go. That one for eyes or for, oh, by the way, are these CBD products at all? Just so people know, they're not CBD products, because I know that that's what I'm known for right now, but I don't care, because if something's helping me, I'm going to take them. I need help with my eyes right now, so that's why I'm taking them. Anyway,
I take the eye one. I spend hours upon hours at the computer now, and I absolutely need the rest, and my brain too, because your brain and your eyes get fried if you stay at the computer for too long. And we've got to be careful with it, and I've got these really awesome glasses with the blue filter, and then I have these ones for when my eyes get really sore, I put these on, and I know I look like I'm from the 60s, but they're so fully covered, and you can get them on Amazon, and they're really good. But I mean, I can completely, do my stuff while I'm doing, or I'm inputting my information in for the real estate or whatever. So it's fantastic. And
maybe I should get some of those to wear over these glasses, right?
So the lady says, oh yeah, she goes, give me your phone number. And she goes, you can tell me about these. And she goes, oh, do you have something? I'm having a really hard time climbing the stairs. Do you have something for that? And I said, oh yes, for sure. I have a really great vitamin that I had to use because my knee kind of busted up a bit. And I said, and I can also help you find a house that doesn't have any stairs. And she goes, okay. So then we were laughing. And then when I texted her and I said, I just put vitamins and houses. We were laughing.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. And that's good, right? You do a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, you do. I mean, that's why I was saying we have a lot in common, because I used to be in real estate, and that's what I do. I'm like, I know you're looking at this one, but you really probably should think about this type of thing if you can't do stairs, or if you're thinking you're not going to be able to do stairs in 4 years unless you want to sell your house in 4 years again. Which if they do, I'll send them to you in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we've been talking about getting CBD into Canada.
Oh, that'd be great.
And she wants to buy some CBD products that I'm selling, and we can't get into Canada right now.
Yeah.
So
it's legal. It's not that it's not legal here. It's legal. We just they're very particular about how we get them. And yeah, so
because we're the US. But it's okay. We're all friends. Can't we all be friends? Yes, we can.
We all have borders or no borders. We're still friends, right?
Right. Exactly. We're like, you guys can fight if you want, governments, but we're still going to get CBD there somehow.
Yeah.
We are working.
It'll be good when we can travel again. That'll be fantastic. I miss my American friends, and I have lots of them. I love the US. I spend a lot of time down there.
I can't believe you can't come over here. But that's okay. We can't come over there.
Well, we could, but it's quite a process. So for right now, it's just easier to wait. And plus, I'm right now at the moment, I am far too busy. This has been a crazy real estate season, and now this is like the busiest part of the busy season. So I'm not going anywhere for the next few months. That's for sure. That's for sure. And then with the coaching, and now I have some clients in the UK, and I have some clients in Australia. So now I'm up at night because they're Australian, up super early in the morning because they're from the UK. So I'm kind of all over the place.
It's like, Jenny, I'm so tired right now. I just talked the UK or the Australia until blah, blah, blah time. And I'm like, sorry, I don't know this.
I know my circadian rhythm has gone.
The other day you had that going on, you're like, oh my God. I'm like, I know, it's bad. Exactly.
But I love it.
Yeah, I was actually responding to someone's, they're responding to a something that they had put up on LinkedIn. And I said, it was about PTSD. And I said, everyone, please, I wrote a little paragraph. It was like 2:30 in the morning or something, because I couldn't sleep. And she writes me back. I didn't know she was in Israel. She's in Israel. And I was like, I said, oh, I'm so sorry. It's really late. She goes, no, I'm in Israel. It's fine. I'm like, oh, well, it's really late here then. So we could move on with this tomorrow. We can talk about this tomorrow. All of a sudden, the president of the company is like, hi, Jenny, it's really nice to meet you. Thank you for spreading this story. And I'm like, you're welcome. I'll talk to you tomorrow. How's that?
That's amazing. I don't have anyone in Israel yet, but I hope to one day. Yeah. I have some other parts of Europe and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we can work on that. We can work on that too. But anyway, yes. I'm so glad that Marianne came on today because I really wanted her to come on. And it's Women's History Month. So come on, ladies, let's all come on and let's support the women and the men. I mean, I know the men are helping us too. But let's support women this month and their businesses and everything else, right? And I love Marianne. She's one. I'm always like, you're becoming one of my best friends across the border.
Right? I love it. I love this. This has been one of the greatest parts of COVID is the ability to literally go completely 100% international. I mean, we can't travel, but yet we're meeting people from other countries more than ever before. Yeah. At least that's what it's like for me, right?
And it's not only that, it's just also some people in the US are traveling all the time and they're flying all the time. I am like, because of my autoimmune diseases. But when I was talking to Marianne, I really wanted her to be on to talk to you guys about what she does also, because as many of you know, my new mission is really more autoimmune diseases and how to help each other and things like that. I'm going to be having more people on like Marianne and people talking about their different autoimmune diseases, not just the well-known ones like lupus or Lyme or MS or ALS or whatever. It's going to be pretty much everybody and the kids that have them too, because a lot of people don't know that kids have them too. They don't know that that's what they don't know that the kids' illnesses are actually autoimmune diseases too, because the doctors don't call it that, and they are. And diabetes A and B, type A and B. I didn't know that those were autoimmune diseases, but I do now. So I'll have people on discussing that also.
And so much we can change with just food, right?
Exactly.
And what we do and what we think and how we do it. And the importance of keeping a positive mind and a positive state and thinking positive and just catching yourself when you're having that negative thought and just going, take a deep breath in, and now we're going to change this and only think positive thoughts, positive words, positive thoughts, positive words only.
Because I swear in the middle of the night last night, I was like, oh my God, I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm like, why am I having an anxiety attack right now? I've had one time when I was living in LA. I'm like, why am I having one right now? And you know what I did? The breathing, I listened to the music that she sent to me, and I fell back asleep.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you. So Marianne, do you want to give them your information again really quick? And I will post it under this video also.
Of course. Now that we've actually come to the end.
Yes.
So you can connect with me. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm not as active on it, but I am on there, and Twitter as well. But really Facebook and LinkedIn is the most. And then I have www.meditationminutewithmarianne.com. And I also have my email, which is spiritualtouch11@gmail.com.
Which is amazing. And she's amazing, isn't she, everyone?
You're amazing. I think you're amazing, Jenny.
Thank you. Don't make me cry. Everyone's like, don't make her cry. She cries every single time. Right.
This is for women's power. We love men too. This is for International Women's Day. So
Yes.
coming up
Oh,
on Monday.
yes, it's Monday for you guys. And also, I guess for us too.
Mhm.
That's International Women's Day because there's a lot of podcasts going on Monday also
That's
for
right.
this.
That's
So,
right.
but she is one of my first PodcastNotPodcast interviewees. As everyone knows, I'm going to list Jenny's Gold Standard, PodcastNotPodcast, and I'll explain that later. But
Can't wait till we do one from one of my international retreats once
I
we
know.
can get out there and travel. That'll be good.
That'll
I'll be in
great.
Bali going, Bali is so beautiful.
I mean, like, can I go back to Tahiti, please? It's been years. It's been years. That's the last time I actually went on a true vacation. And that was in the middle of 2000, like, I think it was 2006 when the last big vacation I went on.
My last vacation was Banff, Alberta, Canada.
Wow.
Beautiful
It
place
sounds
to
like,
go to.
are there lots of spas there? It sounds like a place with lots of spas.
Yes, actually,
Mineral
a lot of
spas?
Scandinavian style spas. The Fairmont has, yeah, they have the best, I think, anyway. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nice.
We went there for Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's,
Mhm.
and I've never been. And my friend and I went, and she'd never gone, and I've never gone. And so we both went at that time. And I would still like to go there sometime in the summertime, maybe just to see what it's like. I would love to go in the fall just to see all the colors, but I love mountains. They're beautiful. So anytime is a good time to go
And
see
you're
a mountain.
beautiful too.
Oh, look how you are too. Thank you so much.
Thank
Really
you.
beautiful.
Oh, and I don't have my salt lamp out here.
Yes.
Yes, I
My
do.
salt lamp and
Actually,
my
there's one
roses.
right here under my big, tall bamboo right here, which
There you
is
go.
dying for a while. And I was like, it's totally come back because I think that she's trying to outgrow the what do you call it? I don't even know what it's called. I can't think of the name, but my really pretty orchid. All of a sudden the orchid came in. This thing was like, I'm gonna beat her because it's like the women are fighting right now. I call them both women. Yeah. Anyway, that's my little.
I have my beautiful pink roses for women.
They are pretty.
They are very pretty. Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Good luck tomorrow on your real estate endeavor.
Thank you. Yes, we have an exciting offer tomorrow.
And she sells places over by Niagara Falls in Canada. And I've been there before. It's beautiful, that area.
I actually live about 10 minutes just outside of Toronto, not even. Well, we border with Toronto, but it would take me probably 10 minutes to get to the border of Toronto. I used to live there. And it would take me about a little over an hour, maybe closer to an hour and a half, depending on when, to get out to Niagara Falls. And a friend of mine's been looking, so we finally found something that we like. And then as soon as we did that, he was so excited. He was talking to his friend, and then he gave me a referral. So
wow. Yeah, it was Niagara Falls where I went to a wedding years ago. It was beautiful. I couldn't remember the other day when I was talking to you. Yeah, it's beautiful there. So if you're thinking about buying a place in Canada, you know who to contact.
And even if you're not thinking of buying a place in Canada, but you're thinking of buying a place, I may be able to give you an amazing referral, right? It always works nicer if you have someone who refers someone to you, right?
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
Always better. Perfect.
It's wonderful. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, Marianne.
You as well, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
I love you guys. Thank you for watching today. Please contact her if you're interested in the AOC scan or anything else that she does. I can chat with you about that and I can get you in touch with her immediately. All of her information will be below this my little PodcastNotPodcast. Right? So I hope you have a great weekend, the rest of the weekend. Okay, Marianne?
You as well. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. And
Namaste.
gals. Bye-bye. Namaste. Bye-bye. Love you.